Hello everybody and welcome to BWTales print number 34. This week a very old picture that I took when I was probably around 18. It was summer and we were on vacation. We went on vacation in the usual place with my family in the Abruzzi, and that year me and my father alone decided to take a road trip. The idea came from my mother, probably, as I remember, and she wanted to have some free time between me and my father and get some time between her and my sister. So that was the idea, and we organized this, and we went to take a road trip in South Italy, down to the Puglia region, Calabria, and then on the coast in Campania, the usual Capri and these kind of places. And then we went back. This place was kind of really a nice moment, a strange moment of the trip, where we realized that we had a lot of things in common, because when we arrived in this place, it was supposed to be a... Okay, I made some damage. No, just something that I can pick up later. When we arrived in this place, it was supposed to be a 4-star resort with beautiful, some luxury and this kind of things. And we arrived, it was a place with the main area was up on a hill, and the cabins were really probably almost a mile down the hill on the beach. When we arrived, the cabin they gave us was filled with ants, so we had to change and all these kind of things. And but the first impact when we arrived, the first thing that appeared everywhere were big signs with "It's prohibited to do this, that. You cannot use your car inside the resort. You cannot go down to your room with your own car, or you cannot play football. You cannot listen to music. You cannot all these kind of things. You really can't do anything." So the thing was kind of already strange, and we arrived down. We probably arrived there in the late afternoon or after dinner. I don't remember exactly, and we slept a night there. And in the morning, it was around 6 in the morning, so very early for my habits and my father's habits. And I woke up. My father was not in the room, and I saw the door a little open of the cabin, and he was outside walking in front of the beach. I went out. We looked at each other in the face. We were reading. First thing we read this sign that says it's prohibited to move the umbrella. It's prohibited to move the chairs toward the sea and all these kind of things, and it's prohibited. I don't remember exactly. Oh, okay, to left garbage and all these kind of things. And we were looking at that sign. We looked at another sign on the other side. There was again, it's prohibited to, I don't remember, but it was at least big like that, prohibited things. And we look at each other, and sorry for the language, but we said, "Fuck this gulag," and we went away. So we were supposed to stay there for 4 days probably, and we spent one night and ran away as fast as we could. But what I want to tell you about this image, it is something that made me think during these days, is that right now we are ruling every aspect of our life. And I realized that we are doing that as they did here with the science, because at a certain point the generation, it was probably, it started with my generation, if they had young parents, and for sure with the later generation. What happened is that there was a lack of education. All the signs that appeared there was, why you have to put a sign to not leave the garbage on the beach is basic education. If you were grown up by decent people 20, 30 years ago, it was normal. You would never leave garbage on the beach, or if you move the the chair to go on the shore, it was normal to bring the chair back. It was normal for us as kids if we were playing football on the beach and we start to become too loud. It was normal to have someone, our parents, or simply someone there that was disturbed by our noise and our the sand that came with the ball and this kind of things. It was simple to just hey, slow down, calm down, shut up. That was normal and was what was education. There was no need of this kind of science anywhere. And now we need all these laws and regulation and science, and 90% of them are just something that can be achieved with simple education and logic. I have the manual of my Honda GPS DVD that you insert in the car, the maps DVD, and the fun thing over that is you open it is do not eat the DVD, do not put the DVD in your mouth, and you think and big like that, and you think really seriously, and we need to put these things because someone can sue the company if they eat on the DVD and add damages, and that's just something that is why we have to state the obvious. And but there's a serious problem is that my generation, people with older parents as me, so we were educated by a generation early, we still had the sense of deep respect for the individual. We were educated to individualism in not just in the way that you are an individual and you are important, but also that the other individuals are important. And it was that you can have fun, listen a radio loud on the beach, but another individual can have other needs and can have other preferences. So you have to respect other individuals and you cannot impose everything. The generation that was educated with collectivism, they start to think that if I do that, everybody must do that. Right now, try to tell someone with huge blaster and loud music on the beach, try to tell them please lower down the volume, and you really risk. So that's the problem. When we switched from individualism and the idea of individual to respect with different preference and collectivism, everybody is just a mass, and if I do something, they must do the same. And that's all. That was the meditation. I will show you probably other pictures from this trip because I was kind of in the negative, and wow, there are very beautiful things in there. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please put a like, subscribe to the channel. If you have something to comment, please write down there. Also, if there's something you don't like, just let me know so I can improve. As usual, you can see the original image down in the description. Please go there and look at the image, and while you're there you can subscribe to my newsletter. This said, thanks again for watching the video, and keep creative, stay free, and have a lot of fun. Thank you.